Hey, shalom. Here we are with another live immersion class, continuing in the books of the prophets. We are in 1 Kings, chapter 28, verse 29. So let's just keep going with that. Abba Father, may it be your will that this lesson is good, that it works well for everyone who's watching or listening. Please help them on their growth in the holy tongue. All right. So here we are, and it says, Vayasem et ha'echad beveit el, or if we're reading this as a name, beveit el, beveit el. Ve'et ha'echad natan bedan. All right, so let's look at this first word here. The word is seem. It's seen, yod, mem, and the yod is gone, as this is a hollow verb. So we're just left with the seen and the mem. Now the yod at the beginning, this special guy is telling us that it's he did it. Okay, I'm not really sure what happened just there. No, sorry about that. I'm used to having my little special tool. I feel handicapped working without it. The yod tells us it's he. He. So yasem means he is putting, he is placing, or he will put or place. Then we have our special vav conversive showing up. That changes the aspect. So instead of yasem, yasem he will place, we have vayasem. So he placed, or and he placed, et, ah, boja, et, the definite direct object marker, ha echad. Ha meaning the. If I can get it to let me do that. Oh, I can't get it out of laser pointer mode. There we go. Ha, the, echad. The one, you should all know echad from Shema. Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem echad. Vayasem et ha'echad. So he placed the one, beveit el, or beveit el. In ancient Hebrew, that tav is a th sound when it doesn't have a dagesh in it. Ve'et ha'echad, and definite direct object marker. That's, we'll just mark those. And et ha, the, echad, the one, natan. So this is interesting. Natan usually means to give, but it can also have the meaning of set as well. And it's the same thing with seem. But let me write them out here for you and kind of show you. It's kind of interesting, I think. So this word here, seem, usually it means place, as in set, or sometimes it means give. And natan, this one, usually means give, and sometimes means place, like to place or set. See how these two are kind of interesting? They're synonyms, but they're kind of the opposite in that the first one usually means to set or to place, and sometimes it can mean to give. The second one, natan, usually means give, and sometimes means to place or to set. And oftentimes you will see these guys used in parallel. Oops, go back. Sorry. Hebrew parallelism like this. Maybe I should have done this. I should have, for you. Oi, mathematicians out there use the parallel sign. All right. So vayasem, so he set, remember these are the golden calves, et ha'echad, the one, beveit, at Bethel. The et ha'echad, and the other, literally the one, but it doesn't sound right in English. Natan, he placed, he set. The meaning in Hebrew parallelism of the first verb is showing us how to translate the second verb. He didn't give it, he placed it, he said it. Bedan, or bedan, in the ancient pronunciation, at dan. And maybe I should color these. The beits are inseparable prepositions. You could say at, or most people learn it as in. So if we're being perfect, it wouldn't be gray. At Bethel and at Dan. I'll let you just take a moment there. All right. If you like to take a screenshot, now's the time. I'm going to change to the next screen, the next slide in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Verse 30. Vihi hadavar hazeh לחטאת, vayeilkhu העם, לפני האחד עד. Okay. Vihi. Let's see what's happening here. So Yehi, it's like a apocryphated form from Yirmeyah, like it will be. We have our vav conversive. Fine. That's going to change the aspect. Vihi. And it was. What was? What's the subject? Hadavar. Ha meaning the. Davar, the thing, the manner. Here it doesn't mean word. Vihi hadavar. We have The noun is davar, and the adjective is hazeh. Uh, hadavar hazeh. The matter, this one. So vihi hadavar hazeh, and this matter, this issue, this thing, now it was, yehi, that's the vihi, it was, lechata'at, lechata'at, le, for, chata'at, a sin. It was for a sin. Or, there's actually an idiom, probably what's happening, it's probably the idiom, just occurred to me. We have this idiom, if you have the verb haya, and that's what this guy is. Oh, okay. It's the form of that verb, haya. Well, that means to be, right? But if you add to it lamed, and then whatever word comes after that, it can still mean be, right? To be, like to belong to something or whatever. But it can have this idiomatic meaning. I have limited colors right now. To become. And that's probably what we see happening here, right? We have our lamed here. We have our haya here. I didn't see it at first because they're separated by hadavar hazeh, and I thought, really, it was for sin? Really, I think it makes more sense to say, and this matter became a sin, right? All right. Okay. It's just like my pointer is missing. There we go. Vayeilkhu ha'am yeilkhu. So this is the verb halach. We have our lamed, and we have our kaf. But our initial hey has disappeared, right? Yo tells us he, well, I should say more properly, third person masculine, right? And then the u at the end tells us it's they. So yeilkhu is they are walking, they are going, or they will go, they will walk. And of course we have our vav conversive. I miss my nice neon green color. Having to use the standard PowerPoint ones. So yeilkhu, they will go, they will walk. Vayeilkhu, and they walked. Okay, so that's our verb. And here is our subject. Ha'am. Ha, the, the people. Vayelkhu ha'am, and or so the people walked. Lifnei ha'echad. So lifnei together, it's really the lamed, two, and then penei is from panim, it's the construct. So literally to the face of, right? But we see this word all the time, and it really took on the meaning of just before. Vayelkhu ha'am lifnei ha'echad. The one. Ad, until, done, until then. All right. Let me see how big the next one is. Good. All right, if for those of you taking notes or doing screenshots, might want to go ahead and do that. We'll do one more, and then I need to get this uploaded. Changing size in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Verse 31. Vayaas et beit bamot. Vayaas kohanim. Miksot ha'am. Asher lo hayu mibnei Levi. Okay. So let's look at this first word, vayaas. You can probably, if you've been doing this with me for a while, you can probably identify the verb already. The verbal root is ayin, seen. And then hey. And the hey has gone away, like it often does when it ends verbs. Oops, actually, let's mark the yod. The yod tells us that it's he. Okay. So yaas is he will make, he will asa, or he will do, he will asa. And we have our vav conversive. So that changes the aspect. Vayaas. And he made et beit bamot. Oops, sorry. Not that far. We have a construct chain here. Beit being the construct form of beit. Beit is a house. Beit is house of bamot, high places. Vayaas, and you'll notice this is the same. What's that black? Exact same form as this one. Vayaas, and he made or did. Really, the idea here is like set up or appointed. Kohanim, priests. To me, it's interesting that this particular prophet is using the word priest for a non-descendant of Aaron, right? Usually we have in the Bible we have another word, a komerim, a komer. This is like a pagan priest, right? A Kohen, it's kind of got the specific idea, a priest of the Lord, right? A priest of Hashem. So to me, it's a little strange here that it says Kohanim, but maybe to kind of make the reader feel, ugh, to really feel a jolt, right? What? Kohanim? So he set up, he made, literally, Kohanim, priests, Miksot Ha'am, another construct chain. Okay. Miksot is like extremities, right? Like the edges. So the edges of Ha'am, the people. So because that last word in the chain is definite, it makes the whole chain definite. So when we translate, we have to say the extremities of the people. Asher, who, lo, not hayu. Hayu. That u ending says they. And again, from the verb haya. So hayu means they were. So asher lo hayu. Who not they were. So who whom they were not mibnei Lewi. So here we have the word min, hamotzi lechem min haaretz, who brings forth bread from the earth. Okay, min meaning from, and he's contracted. So we have the meh, and then the noon assimilated. It became a dot. He got downgraded. He became a dot. What? What is to be? Yeah. Inside the beit. So if you're like a language detective, you look and you see that dot there, you're like, ah, there's a noon in there in this case. So min bene became mi bene. From, we have another construct chain. Bene, it's the construct form of banim, which means children or sons. Banim. And when you have a masculine plural like that, ending in a mem, sofit, and you delete that mem, no, go back. You get the construct form. So bene from banim, banim means children, bene means children of Lewi, or if you read it with modern pronunciation, Levi. And this is definite. It's a name, it's definite. So it's related to, just like having the ha on the one up above. Okay? And since it's definite, and it's the word that's in the absolute, the last word in the chain, he's going to impart his definiteness over here. Okay? So, from the children of Levi. Oh, in this case, sons is better because we're talking about the priesthood. Right. Okay. So, from the sons of Levi. So, let's read that again. Verse 31. Vayaas et beit, or beit, bamot. And he made a house like a temple of high places, or a high place. Vayaas, and he appointed, he set up, he literally made kohanim, priests, miktsot ha'am, from the extremities of the people, asher lo hayu, whom they were not, mibnei Lewi, or mibnei Levi, from the sons of Levi. That is not to be done. You cannot usurp the Levites and cannot usurp the sons of Aharon. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. Please consider joining my Patreon. There is need always. And you guys have a great rest of the day or evening. I got to get this uploaded, so I got to cut it, finish right now. Shalom, shalom. Very happy to have you all as my students. Stick with it.